John Prine, I don't know you, I never heard you till now, but I wrote this song in 2 seconds. In fact, I made the words up as I went. Who the F is John Prine? Who the F is John Prine? That's right, folks. Here are my headphones. I've never heard John Prine, which is almost unbelievable. As a fan of older country and folk music, your Bob Dylans, your Johnny Cashes, and as a fan of newer music, mainly in the singer-songwriter leaning towards country and folk. Somewhere along the way, I've managed to completely not listen to John Prine, and I know he died a few years back now. Actually, having said that, I've listened to his son, Tommy Prine, a hell of a lot. Last year, that was one of my favourite albums of the year. And I only listened to that because his name was Tommy Prine. But I never heard John Prine. What is going on? How does that work? Well, that is a lovely temperature tea. We're going to listen to a song called Sam Stone. I believe it's one of his most popular songs. I've never heard it already. I mean, that's not John Prine, is it? But I am really appreciating the sideburns. We are presumably clearly in the 1970s or thereabouts, which means we're going to have some nice clothes, some funky hair and facial hair, hopefully some old school kind of microphones, and more importantly, some real nice sounding 70s country folk music, I'm assuming. Anyway, without further ado, no more ado, let's go.
And all the way through the show.
That's John Prine.
Okay. See you, John.
See you. Look at this.
Song I wrote a couple of years ago.
Oh, this is an amazing bit of gear. I want one of them in my room. I've got a Rode NT, whatever that is. 1A.
After I got out of the army.
I was in the army.
Sam Stone came home to his wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas.
First off, that whatever that is it slapback delay is on the vocals, mwah, that pins it to a time for me, and I love it. Whenever I hear people do it now, it doesn't work the same. Maybe it's digital not making it quite as good, but that works for me. Let's go back.
Home to his wife and family.
You hear it?
After serving in the conflict overseas. And the time that he served had shattered all his nerves and left a little shrapnel in his name. But the morphine eased the pain, and the grass grew around his brain, and gave him all the confidence he lacked. With a purple heart and a monkey on his back. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios.
The goosebumps are a-coming, folks. And that's not just because it's cold. John Prine, back in whenever this was. Does it say when this was? In the 1970s. Yeah, no No shit, Sherlock. A song about veterans, people coming back from war in the 70s. What's he coming back from? What is that? Korea, Vietnam, this kind of era. People coming back, getting addicted to morphine. And it's, it's a sad, sad truth of war, and especially, I feel, especially in America. They go to war, they fight for the country, they come back, and then thanks, see you later. I don't know, I know nothing about the actual ins and outs and the politics and the bullshit of how things work over there, but it seems that way. And John Prine obviously feels that way as well, and has written an unbelievable sounding song. This is exactly what I like, and I now have to go listen to hours and hours of John Prine. Oh, what a treat.
Count the years, sweet songs never last too long on broken radios.
Also, I like a hum. It's like Simon & Garfunkel stuff.
Sam Stone's Welcome Home didn't last too long.
Yeah, see,
He went to work when he'd spent his last dime. And Sammy took to stealing when he got that empty feeling for a $100 habit without overtime. And the gold rolled through his veins like 1,000 railroad trains, and eased his mind in the hours that he chose, while the kids ran around wearing other people's clothes. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes.
that's such a good line.
Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone was alone when he popped his last balloon, climbing walls while sitting in a chair. Well, he played his last request while the room smelled just like death, with an overdose hovering in the air. But life had lost its fun, and there was nothing to be done but trade his house that he bought on the GI Bill for a flag-draped casket on a local hero's hill. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios.
John Prine there with Sam Stone. And as expected, it was really good. Like I said, this is my first time hearing John Prine, and I didn't know what to expect. And it's always interesting when you hear these older guys, because you never know if it's going to be out of touch or not very good. But unfortunately, it's a story that we still see today, right? This was the 70s. This was over 50 years ago, probably. And it was already happening for a long time there. It's a song about veterans coming back from war, being forgotten about, having no money, getting into drugs, but being a hero. They're a hero. They're buried with an American flag on the casket because they're a hero of the country, but they spend the majority of their life forgotten about and not treated like a hero. Whether or not you are in agreement with war or anything, this music, this protest sound, for me, I love it. Obviously, like I said, I listen to a lot of Bob Cash, Bob Dylan, Johnny Cash also, and this fits in perfectly with this kind of style. I have a lot of homework to do now, guys. Oh, there's my knee. I've got a lot of homework to do. I've got a lot of listening of John Prine to do. And I need your help. I need you to tell me where to go to next, which album to even start with. My God, he's probably got 40, 50, how many albums? I don't know. Please do send me tips, advice on what to do about listening to John Prine. Yeah, I need to go have a cold shower. Thanks for watching.